Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm wearing a NAMI on campus Western New England t-shirt because today I want to talk about NAMI. NAMI stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and NAMI on campus is the name for its university chapters. So a couple years ago, I really wanted to start a mental health club on campus. And I know there was one called Active Minds that a lot of universities have, but the process of getting it started was really complicated. So I found this other organization called NAMI, and it has been quite a ride since then. It actually all started with To Write Love on Her Arms. I was obsessed with that organization, and I really wanted to start a club just like that. So I found NAMI, and I went through the whole process of getting us approved as a club and actually starting the club on campus. So I held all these info sessions, and I got a bunch of people interested in the club, and as soon as I got some signups, I sent it into our student senate and they approved it after a long time of waiting. I also had to contact NAMI Western Mass and NAMI Massachusetts to get the club approved nationally by the actual organization. And it was an official club. We really just started from scratch. I just found people to be in my executive board. So I ended up being the president, and then I found myself a secretary who really helped a lot because I take on a lot, and so it was really awesome to have her there, keeping track of everything, and she was so passionate about it. So that was really exciting. And then she brought along a treasurer who has also been a huge help because I suck at math and money, and she really keeps me grounded and lets us know when we can't afford stuff. And we had a vice president who wasn't really involved with the club, so I ended up finding a new vice president who is even more passionate than I am about it. She is definitely the kind of person that you'd want to have on your side. So that's awesome. And we have all these members now, and it's pretty exciting because it was just me 2 years ago, and now we have an actual club. We have bi-weekly meetings. All of the executive board is graduating this semester, so we had to find a new e-board, and so we've been training them, and they have been amazing. The whole point of the club is to educate, advocate, and support people going through mental illnesses, or any kind of mental health problems. You don't have to be diagnosed with a mental illness to care about your mental health, which is a big thing that people don't really realize. We're trying to end stigma against mental health and mental illnesses because it's what stops people from getting the help that they need. So really our goal is to educate the whole campus on what mental health is, and then to support people who are going through things, and also just to advocate for mental health. We haven't really done that. But one problem we have is that our counseling services is really small and they get overbooked a lot. So I think one thing that we could advocate for is building a bigger one, hiring more people, because that would be a great help. Our advisor is actually my counselor because I go to counseling services. So that was pretty convenient. She's been great too. This is just something that's really been important to me for a while now. I have anxiety, which a lot of people know, but no one really knows what that is. So just being able to be a part of this club and explain things, and each week we talk about a different mental illness, and everyone shares their experiences, and it's basically, I've had people tell me it's like group therapy but better. That's just how we run the club. We're all really accepting and understanding of each other, and if we don't understand, we try, and no one ever gets judged, and we just talk about anything. I am graduating and I'm really nervous about leaving this club because it's literally like my baby. Like I've raised it from the bottom up, and we're nowhere near being like a huge club. Like we're still really small, and it still requires a lot of care and coddling because it's a baby. So I'm really hoping the new e-board does well and that they expand it even more than we did, because a lot of it was us trying to figure out how to run a club. So we had no idea what we were doing, and I think it actually came out really well for what we had. So I'm really proud of us, and I just hope that it can grow. I really want to leave the new e-board with the power to do what they think is right, because it really is a new club, so you can do whatever you want with it and you can run it however you want, as long as you stick to the mission, which is to educate, support, and advocate. And our next club meeting is a treat yourself night, which I've wanted to do since last semester. We finally settled on a Strong documentary by Demi Lovato and eating tacos, which is going to be a lot of fun, and maybe coloring, just trying to relax at the end of the semester, which is pretty important for a mental health club. So yeah, I just really want to say that I'm so proud of how NAMI has grown, and I consider myself a mental health advocate, so I will hopefully continue to be advocating for mental health after I graduate, and just be supportive to anyone who might need it. So yeah, okay, thank you for listening.